Welcome to WPO Talk Show. In this edition, we will interview once again Shira Rosen, that is the chairwoman of the Israel Institute for Packaging Design and Product Logistics. Shira has attended the Global Conference for Circular Economy, the World Circular Economy Forum that took place in Finland. This is a global event that goes on since 2016, taking place in different countries and regions, and it explores circular solutions to seize new opportunities for business, to support business to gain competitive advantage, and for sure, to drive the sustainable development goals from the UN. So let's understand what were the main insights from this very interesting global event. Shira, welcome. It's so nice to talk to you.
Yes, hello. Thank you for inviting me. So I'll first talk about a little bit about introduce about the World Circular Economy Forum, and then I'll talk about the insights.
Okay.
So as you said, it was hosted in Helsinki, and the main focus is to promote circular economy by bringing together all the relevant stakeholders and facilitating discussions on opportunities and challenges and collaborative strategies to accelerate and implement circular economy. This year, they gathered together nearly 1,900 attendants live and additional 12,500 online viewers from diverse fields, including policymakers, relevant companies, startups, business and financiers, and even activist youth, all driven by the same enthusiasm to advance the circular economy. The forum focused in three areas: textile, construction, and plastics, which is very relevant for packaging. And they had four different tracks: capital and governance, people, renewables, and materials and energy. And in these sessions, they shared knowledge, best practices, and explored innovation solutions through panels and lectures from different people. In addition to the discussions, they also had side events like tours in the city and other meetings, and an expo that provided a platform for startups, companies, and organizations such as Unido that showcased their circular economy initiatives. They also had they featured an application that allowed participants to schedule meetings, whether with the exhibitors or with other attendances that enabled more cooperation and build partnerships together. So that's about the forum itself. The insights, I had some interesting insights. The first one, that it's very important to have a deep and a comprehensive understanding in all the factors that are included to create circular economy, and to have a collaboration across the value chain with all the participants and the stakeholders in order to receive the circular economy. It requires an holistic approach that takes into account as well economic consideration, regulation issues, and most important, involvement of all the stakeholders. Another insight was that that there are multiple pathways to reach circular economy. And if we take, for example, the packaging field, so we can pursue it through reusability of the packaging that can also be in different ways, like refill at home or at point of sale, or return the packaging. Or another option is recycling, that also here we have different ways, mechanical or chemical recycling, and full recycling like bottle to bottle or for other uses. And it's important to have the decision-making process that takes into account and consider all the chain value, whether it's the product protection needs or the design and technology and structure of the packaging, the production structure, and the end-of-life infrastructure. Like, for example, collecting and cleaning. If you want reusability, you have to make sure that there is collecting and cleaning it. Otherwise, the reusability is, you can't return it and have it back. Or if you're talking about recycling, then you have to know that the packaging is suitable for recycling, and also you have the right sorting and recycling things. Additional thing is economic aspects, and that was they talked a lot about it. It has a vital role in driving the circular economy, and it's essential to explore new business models and financial incentives that will support the circular economy. Another issue that they talked about it a lot is the regulation, that in the packaging field it's still not standardized, and I know that today they are talking a lot about it, and the PPWR, I think, will do some order in this field to standardize it and have common goals for everyone. So I think these were the main highlights. Understanding, deep understanding, collaboration, holistic approach in the circular, importance of evaluating different factors and considerations, as I talked, economic and regularity, and looking at the whole needs and engaging all the stakeholders to collaborate together.
Yeah. So interesting, Shiha. And something you mentioned, I believe it's really key, that all decision makers must work together and must be involved. And that is not only in the value chain, but even within a company, different departments must be involved, seeing there are so many decisions that must be taken. So the marketing department and the head of the company, the leadership must be involved as well, together with packaging, R&D, sustainability department, and so on. So it's key to have all of them sitting together and defining how this brand and this product can move forward to a circular solution. And Shiha, and I mean, you brought many insights, and I believe that is why you were there. What drove you to be there attending this event?
I decided to attend first because I have a deep interest in circular economy, and it's a significant relevance to packaging, which is my field of expertise. But I was also honored to receive an invitation from Unidor SwitchMed to co-moderate a roundtable about designing eco-friendly plastic packaging, part of the World Round Cafe, and it provided me an opportunity to enhance, on one hand, my knowledge and networking with expertise in the field, and also share my knowledge and expertise with others.
Yeah,
also, I think I like Finland because I think they are a role model in the field of a circular economy. Once you step even in the airport, you see like 6 different bins for recycling. And if you do, we had it is one of the the side events, I did a tour, and you saw that there are more shops of secondhand and repairing than regular ones, and new suburbs with recycling bins that go directly to the recycling plants. It's underground, built already in the new suburbs. So they walk the talk, and it was interesting to see it. So
I imagine all the atmosphere during the event as
yes.
well. And which session was for you the most impressive one?
Well, the most impressive session for me was the session that hosted young activists in the circular economy. They left a strong impression on me with their remarkable commitment and passion and activism in driving positive change in the world. They most of all lived a sense of urgency to change and achieve sustainable future, and it was nice to see. And I believe that was another insight that I came out, that it's very important to include them in our decision making because they bring fresh ideas and perspectives, and they can challenge traditional ways that we are stuck into it, and they know to communicate better in the social media and build more influence. And of course, because it's about their future and significant stakeholders in the future, so we have to involve them and hear their voices and interests and take it into consideration and grow for them also the sense of ownership and responsibility for this change. So I think it's best for all of us to integrate them in different ways of decision making and doing as well, not only in decision making.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and having their vision and commitment for a more circular future, and understanding that the way we use and consume products may have to change, and they will be part of this change, right?
Maybe build platforms that can facilitate the integration between
youth and the industry, getting their
yes.
input. Yeah, that would be wonderful indeed.
It was very impressive to see their enthusiasm and
yeah, that's amazing. Shiha, thank you so much for sharing with us some insights about this great event. For sure, very interesting gathering and building a momentum for a more positive, sustainable future. So we are looking forward to next editions as well. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. It was my pleasure.